What is happening? Adam Ryan FIFA here, and we're back again, finally after a few months with another YouTube video. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I've had a lot of requests on like Twitter and Instagram DMs asking me to do this, but I was really busy with the competitive season and just never managed to get round to it, so now I'm going to do it. I was meaning to do this after I got my first ever 30-0, which was a good few months ago now. I've had 4 more since then, but the interesting thing is I've never actually changed my custom tactics, so this is basically a video on showing you how I managed to get 5 30-0s. So this is a team that I used for my most recent one, which was this weekend. You're probably looking at it and thinking that it's just an amazing team, which it is, but your team can only take you so far. You still need to be a really good player to be achieving results like this, and I'd say in weekend league now, if you play maybe, you're going to be playing at least 10 people with a similar team to you like this for sure. So this is the custom tactics. So the tactics you see on your screen now, just ignore them. These are the ones that I just go into the game with, so they're pretty pointless. And then as soon as the game starts, I like to switch to my attacking tactics and defensive style, pressure on heavy touch. In weekend league I don't really have a lot of patience. I just want to really take the game at my opponent and try and get like an early rage quit or get the win as quickly as possible, so I switch to that. I don't go and press after possession loss or constant pressure because I need to preserve my team's fitness in case we do go to like extra time or it's level in the later stages of the match. Then the width and depth, I don't like to touch it. It's best to just keep it the way it is, especially if you're playing pressure on heavy touch. And then offensive style, just leave that again. The width also I don't like to touch it. Players in the box, I move that up just one because we all know how OP crossing is this year, and you need to be utilising those El Tornadoes and scoop up crosses, so it's always good to have an extra runner in the box. Corners, obviously I just leave that the same. You can't put it too high or it'll be exposed to counters, and you can't put it too low or you won't have the men in the middle. And then free kicks, I like to put that up one because this year it's really good to just lump free kicks into the box and try and green the header. So in terms of formation, it's always a 4-2-3-1. It's my go-to formation, the only one that I've ever been able to hit consistent results with. Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, as you can see on the wings there, that's because of how good crossing this is this year. If you saw someone putting Ronaldo there, you'd think they were crazy, but it's just the way it goes this year. And then Mbappe just getting behind, Neymar stay forward, CDMs on cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking, Ronaldo get into the box and Ronaldinho get into the box, don't touch anything else with them, and the fullbacks, as you'd expect, is just stay back while attacking because we don't want them going up too much for the counter attacks as well, especially in weekend league. So those are my tactics for like a standard weekend league game, but there's always going to be a few weekend league games when you come up against a really good opponent, like a pro or something like that. So if that does happen, which it usually does, I like to switch to my defensive one. I don't use this very often. This is more what I'd use in like a competitive match. So defensive style would have drop back. It's the best way to play against a top level opponent because they'll struggle to cut you open, and if you play high pressure against a player like this, they'll just really punish you for it, so you can't be doing it. Width and depth, once again, I don't touch it. This year I've tried the one drop back and stuff, but it's just not really effective in my opinion, so I just like to leave it the way it is. Offensive style, don't touch it. Width and players in the box, I'll leave it the same this time because when you put that extra runner in against a pro, they can counter you, so it's probably best not to. And then corners and free kicks the same this time. Once again, Mbappe the same, and the instructions are all exactly the same as what they were in the attacking formation. So this is my game plan if I want to, if I've got like say maybe a 2-goal lead and I just want to see the match out, make sure my opponent doesn't score a goal, or maybe time waste for the last 20 minutes or something. 4 width, 2 depth, possession, width and players in the box, once again I don't touch it, corners and free kicks leave it the same. So this is really good if you just want to like see a game out. And then the instructions here, getting behind on Mbappe, Neymar, come back on defence and free roam, come back on defence on the wingers, 2 CDMs stay back and cut passing lanes, and the left back and right back stay back. And then this is the one where you go full Brexit mode, you just don't want to concede. Last 5 minutes, need to make sure your opponent doesn't score for like the 30 or something, the pressure's on, you're struggling to build the play because they've got team press on, you don't know what to do, they've got their fresh legs on as well. So defensive style, once again, it's obviously going to be drop back. The width, I just put it down to 1. It seems to work well. Depth 1. Offensive style, long ball. This is because, say they put team press on, they try and press you. You've got the long ball, so you can just L1 triangle it as far as possible up the pitch. width 4, players in the box 4. Definitely don't want to be getting counter attacked, and then corners and free kicks just left the same. And as you can see now, 5 at the back formation. Blanc's naturally a centre back, so it's easy to just drop him back, and then we've got 5 back. Vera and Ronaldinho CDM, but I'm usually going to be subbing Ronaldinho off for Goretzka or something at this point, and then you've got Neymar in the cam, and obviously Ronaldo and Mbappe in striker. I'm not looking to score any goals at this point though. I just need to try and make sure that the opponent just does not score a goal, simple as that. And then the strikers getting behind, come back on defence. Neymar, come back on defence. CDM, stay back, come back on defence. Fullback, stay back. So everyone's on come back on defence, and I don't want anyone going forward. Just need to make sure we try and secure the win. So yeah, that's basically my custom tactics. Here's my roles. Obviously they probably don't matter much to you because you're going to have different players, but that's just what I prefer in case you want to see them as well. So I hope these custom tactics can make you a better player. Obviously they're not just going to suddenly turn you into a 30-0 player, that's just not the way custom tactics work, but you need to find what ones are right for you and your game style. But I hope these ones can help you. This is my preferred way of playing. So I also want to know in the comments what you'd like to see on the channel. I've been busy with the competitive season, but since EPL that's my last event, so I'm going to be putting a lot more time into YouTube, a lot more time into streaming. I'd just like to know what you want to see on the channel, so if you can post that in the comments section I'd really appreciate it. And until then, I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be pretty soon to be honest, just after I've got a few ideas and see what video I want to make.